How's it going, everybody? March 13th, Merch by Amazon sales update. I'll go over the numbers quickly because there's really no change that's happening overall for my account. What is happening is there's definitely a transfer of where the sales are coming from. So, for example, my sales, this is yesterday, this is the 13th. My sales are actually doing really great, but it's definitely due to international sales. If you see my US sales, like they're terrible. 3 sales yesterday, but the total is 12. Overall, for example, if we look at my 7 days, it's 66. So we're still I'm still doing 10 sales a day and everything, which is perfect. But if we go back and we look at my US sales, they're just terrible. And I actually talked to a few people that said that for the last 3 or 4 days, they were just getting zeros, and even their best sellers were actually not getting any sales. And I noticed a significant drop actually just a few days ago. And of course, these are just theories. I don't know if Amazon's actually doing something, because usually when they're doing something behind the scenes, that's when I notice a big change. This was the day, I think, around here when they enabled my new Create dashboard, the editor, and then after that the sales just dropped. But again, I really have no idea, for example, why that would happen. Overall sales, like I said, we're still doing about 10 a day, and if we look at this month, it's actually going great. If for example, because it's like I said, this is the first 13 days. Today's the 14th. So if we think that this is kind of half point of the month, then I'm looking at over 300 sales, which would be an incredible month. Because if we look at my previous month, where I got about $1,000 in royalties, I did about 334. So overall, I think this is going to be kind of what my March is going to look like. If I go back to my US sales, that's not the case. Hey, check this out. I just noticed 10,000 sales. That's not the case, because my US sales are just a bit lower than they were last month. And if I continue this way, March is actually going to be worse than February. So I'm going to have a drop in my US sales, but my overall sales will actually be the same or better. So I'm still looking at $900 to $1,000 in royalties, but my overall US sales look like they're going to drop, unless something happens like last month, where most of my sales came in the last week. Also, those products, and I'll just actually go back to show you guys previous month right here. These sales, so the spike in sales starting on the 24th, 23rd, those products are not selling anymore. So I don't know if it, like I was saying, I did a video a couple of days ago where I said that those same designs were not coming out as the best quality through my Printful stores, and those are the designs that I could see, because I did get a few returns through eBay where customers actually send me pictures. So I wouldn't be surprised if Amazon has taken certain steps not to sell those products, because they were either getting returns, which I'm not aware of because I'm not getting a lot of returns, or because somebody was doing a quality check and it didn't pass. So whatever the case is, those products are not selling anymore. However, my international sales are still staying strong, and that's perfect. So for example, if we look at, I did yesterday, so let's look at the 12th. I think there was one day where the sales were just bad overall. I think this is the one. So 4 on the 12th. But if we keep going back, and I'll show you guys, on the 11th, 6. So this was actually an interesting day because there were no international sales. And then if we go back further, numbers are different. So, I will go from 17 to 6, back to 12 to 15, and it's all over the place, but definitely the averages staying around and above 10, which I'm happy with. So anyways, I'll just make this short. That's kind of where I am right now. I'll just go back to this number to show you guys, hitting 150 today, which is perfect. And then this is actually, I'm gonna look into this after I stop recording, but this makes me happy for no other reason than just the visual, 10,000, which is great. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.